same thing.
Okay, so this is our second audience feedback reaction video. Here we have Jonathan Green here, he's another Year 12 student. So we're going to show you the action trailer for our game, then the story trailer, then our Digipack, which is our first ancillary task, then our magazine advert, which is our second ancillary task. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, that was a very well put together trailer. I do like the continuity, yet the random feature of it. We don't know what we're looking at as an audience. We don't know where these parts of the game will come from. Which order things are.
Okay.
Definitely seems to be a action-packed game made for obviously my types of generation and people. I suppose criticism-wise, for one, I don't properly understand what kind of game this is meant to be. It seems like it might be a story-driven one, but I don't know. I'm going to assume that's a teaser trailer.
Yeah, you could say that.
Right, so I understand why it doesn't give too much information away. But I got no... The thing for me with the game, and my type of people in particular, I like to be connected. I like to feel like I'm in a story. For example, if you want the Telltale games of The Walking Dead, where you are making choices and stuff like that, it feels really personal. This game doesn't seem to follow that kind of line. From what I've seen, obviously it's only a teaser trailer, I would like to have seen maybe some characters or maybe some dialogue from people, saying, well, this is going to get bad quickly or something like that, to give me something to focus on other than mindless action.
Okay.
So as a pro for the trailer, very well put together, definitely makes me want to go and play an action game of some description, which I'm going to guess is what you're going for.
Yeah.
But I would have liked something to tie me into the game a little more than just explosions and tanks.
Okay. Would you like to watch the story trailer now?
Yes, please.
Okay. There you go.
I see, where you earn your fame by stealing your way to glory.
And assert your dominance, but it's never just that easy. Some things around here just never change.
There's people who think they're better, and then there are the guys in charge. That's why people like us are here.
back. And the main thing to know is, in High City, no one gets left behind.
Available to pre-order exclusively on the Spectre.
Okay. What did you think about that?
Okay, that one was a lot better than the previous one you showed me, in the sense that it showed action and it showed what I wanted to see in this kind of a game. Guns, shooting, violence, explosions. We had characters, which is another big plus for me. It was something to follow and to focus on.
Yep.
I found it quite ironic how the saying is no one gets left behind, yet someone got left behind. I would actually be very interested to see how that unfolds, how that character decides to repay his good friends or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard to tell the order of which again I like. I don't think you should give too much away in a trailer, especially if it's so early in production. Criticism comes under more camera shots this time. There were a few shots in that which kind of took away from the factor. I felt like I was really involved, I was really in the story, and I think it was a establishing shot of some description, I don't remember where it was, further in, where it was a bit dodgy on the sides, it was too much curve, and there are a few of those shots going through where I just didn't think they were absolutely necessary or would have been better in another form.
Yeah. Okay.
But the music worked excellent with it as well, not overpowering anyone, though the second speaker was a little bit hard to hear.
Okay. Now that you've seen that, let's have a look at the ancillary tasks that my team created. Here's the digipack. So, as you can see, the left is the back of the digipack and the right is the front. Mm-hmm. So, just looking at that, this would be what would be how it would go on sale essentially. So that would be the case for our game disc. Just looking at that, what would you think? Would you does that look eye-catching? What's your first thoughts?
First thoughts are it does stand out a lot. If you were to walk along a shop aisle and see that would definitely be something you would pick up.
Yeah.
I do actually like the mix of fonts, especially on the side here with the Spectre name and then the High City name of the film.
Yeah.
Can't read anything there. I don't know if I'm meant to with this shot, so I'm going to leave that and just say, yeah, that would probably say good stuff. I like you got the age rating as well. That's very clever, very necessary, very well done, and hopefully that'll deter younger kids from playing this game. The cover and the back, I'm going to assume that these are different shots of multiplayer online, or is that just separate shots?
Just different shots of the video game world.
Right. I like that. I like how you're giving your audience a view into what it's going to be like. I suppose audience is the right word, isn't it?
Yeah.
This front bit, very. I'm going to guess it's your style of putting just the random images in there.
Yeah.
For me, as I say, I'm very character driven when I play a game. I would like to have seen some bigger shots of all the characters.
Yeah.
So I know it's not my job to obviously tell you how to do it, but I wouldn't have had these two shots or something, or this, and maybe would have made these ones a little bigger with more in them or something like that, just so that I could get a good look at the characters I'll be playing as.
Yeah.
And I might have tried to keep this High City standing out a little more because it does sort of blend in a little bit.
Okay. So now we move on to the magazine advert. There you go. Just looking at that. This would be obviously in a magazine, but this could also be in newspapers, anything of the paper world. This could also be it could also be a poster in a shop, anything in a hard copy of this would be that we could place in the world. Right. Would be there essentially. So, what did you think of this?
It's very clear as to what you're going for in the game. I like how you've got the characters and their vehicles sort of specifying maybe even their characteristics and colours if you want to get that deep into it.
Okay.
Age rating, again very good. Spectre logo, excellent, well done. Sticking to your colour theme.
Yep.
But this is even worse in font and text wise from the other one. I can barely read any of this.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you have to make an effort to read something, that's obviously going to take a lot of people just to look over it and go, yeah, another game, whatever. And that's not what you want. And as much as it's very good, there's nothing really eye-catching.
Okay.
I'm looking at this, and I can picture how they got here and what they're doing very easily. There's no mystery or deeper thought into, hang on, why are they here, what's going on. I have a genuine idea or a guess as to what's going on, and as a customer point of view,
Yep.
I lose a little bit of interest from that.
Okay. So now that you've seen all the tasks, like the traders and the ancillary tasks, what would you think would be like? What would you, if you were to change one thing about the game? So this is looking at the game world, or like how our production was actually done. How would you change? What would you change?
Story is very good. I like the story. I like how you've got each shot and how you've mixed action with story. I do like that. As it would probably more to do with aesthetics, like, because the game looks fantastic. I do think if you were to produce that as a real thing, it would look fantastic in the real world. And